When I married Lena, I thought I'd chosen stability. She was sharp, social, the type who could light up a room without trying. I wasn't flashy, but I worked hard, paid bills on time, and kept my promises. We fit, or at least I believed we did. For a while, it worked. Her sparkle, my steadiness. But somewhere along the way, attention became more important to her than respect. We were at a small tapas bar downtown, one of Lena's favorites. I'd gotten a promotion that week. It was supposed to be a quiet dinner with friends to celebrate. Lena invited her friend Priya. I brought Owen from work. Sienna, who owned a nearby gallery, stopped by to congratulate me. Halfway through the meal, Lena lifted her glass and tapped it with her fork. The chatter quieted. She smirked. To Freddie, she said, reliable as a toaster. Not exciting, but always on when you need it. The table laughed. Even Owen smiled, glancing at me. Sienna raised her brows. Was it funny, or cutting? I watched Lena. Her eyes were steady. That wasn't an accident. It was a test. I set my glass down and leaned forward. Here's mine, I said. The laughter faded. Respect isn't optional. If you're bored, change your hobbies, not your husband. The table went quiet. Lena's eyebrow twitched before she plastered on a smile. I chewed in silence, not rattled, just noting the score. That was her move. This was mine. When the check came, she suggested everyone swing by our place for dessert. I refused. Not tonight. We'll do it at Owen's instead. Less mess. Lena turned toward me. Her smile didn't move, but her jaw did. She wanted the stage at our house. She wasn't getting it. That night, I knew something had shifted. It wasn't a joke gone wrong. It was a line, and I had drawn it across the table. The next morning, the house was quiet. I set 2 plates down. She didn't look up from her phone. I want to talk about last night, I said. Her thumb froze. Then she smirked at the screen. About that toast. Oh, Freddie. You were fine. Everyone laughed. Don't be fragile. I chewed slowly. I'm not fragile. I'm setting a rule. You don't turn me into a punchline in public. Want comedy? Open mics exist. She put her phone down. Rules. Don't threaten me. We're grown. Relax. I am relaxed, I said. That's why I'm clear. If respect is optional to you, so is my time. She leaned back, folding her arms. What does that mean? The lake house weekend you planned is off. I'll be at Owen's on Saturday. You can do your own thing. Her eyes narrowed. We planned that trip. No, I said. You use past tense on my dignity. Plans change. Her jaw set. So now you're punishing me? No, I said. I'm adjusting access. Groceries and bills stay the same. Extras. Paused until respect returns. You're not my father, she snapped. Good, I said evenly. I wouldn't take that job. She slid off the stool, grabbing her phone. Fine. Girls' night here tonight. Priya's coming. Let's see how your rules hold up. Host it somewhere else, I said. Not interested in being the entertainment. She swung her bag on her shoulder. Then don't be. She slammed the door. If Lena wanted an audience, she wasn't getting my house as her stage. Saturday at Owen's, the air was thick. He'd rolled out a grill by the garage door, stacked burgers on a tray. Simple. Solid. No performances, just space that told the truth. Lena had dropped the girls' night she'd threatened. Instead, she arrived here with Priya. She wasn't coming to eat. She was coming to perform. Hi, Freddie, Lena said, too sweet. About the other night. I went too far. Big crowd. I was nervous. I nodded once. Noted. Priya jumped in. His sulking. Freddie, lighten up. I turned to her. Wrong lane. Lena stepped closer, placing her hand on my arm. Let me make it up to you. I'll handle dinner this week. Redo the budget, whatever you need. I already adjusted the budget. Essentials stay covered. Extras go separately. You manage your money, I manage mine. Joint account is just for bills we both see. No blurred lines. Her smile tightened. So I'm on an allowance? No, I said. You're on clarity. So am I. Priya shook her head. Classic control. He wants the leash. I met her stare until she looked away. Classic is friends eating free and acting like shareholders. Spoiler, they're not. Lena pulled her hand back, sighed. Fine. We'll try it your way. We're not trying, I said. We're doing. She picked up the spatula, forcing a grin. Her eyes weren't soft, they were measuring the room. Later, Priya announced a game night at our place next week. Lena jumped in. Yes, fun. I shook my head. Not happening. I'm done hosting shows. Book somewhere else. Priya scoffed. Someone's cranky. Someone's done, I replied. One boundary, zero drama. Exactly how I wanted it. By midweek, Lena had gone cold. She treated the house like a hotel, short texts, quick stops at the counter, no eye contact longer than 10 seconds. Conversations were timed like workouts. On Wednesday, she appeared at my office unannounced, holding takeout bags and a bright smile she'd practiced in the mirror. Surprise, she chirped. Thought I'd feed my hardworking man. I leaned back. You don't even like this place. She placed the boxes on my desk. I can evolve. So, how's the quarterly report? Respect is the project, Lena. Start there. Her smile thinned. You're so serious. Because this isn't PR, I said. It's a marriage. She sat across from me, eyes damp. I miss us. We've been off. I want to fix it. Then respect comes first, I said, turning to my laptop to close the conversation. That night, while she scrolled on the couch, I was already 3 steps ahead. The next afternoon, I met a lawyer and signed the separation paperwork. I rented a small storage locker, copied documents, and locked them inside. At home, I changed the safe code and reset the office door key. No speeches. No announcements. Just moves made. On Friday, Lena mentioned casually, Sienna's gallery opening is next weekend. Everyone's going. Let's make it a couples thing. Good for networking. I'll be there, I said. On my own terms. I'll drive myself. She smirked. Suit yourself. Just wear something flattering. Don't embarrass me. I looked at her like a contractor at a crooked wall. I'll wear what I own. I know the gallery won't be about paintings. It'll be her next stage. The opening drew the usual crowd, startup founders in blazers, art students with sketchbooks, collectors there to be seen near champagne. Bright canvases lined the walls, but most were there for chatter and wine. Owen leaned against a column in the back. Priya never left Lena's side. It started small. Lena stood close to a group and said just loud enough, Freddie's like a calendar reminder. Always on time, always dull. Laughter rippled back. Priya lifted her phone toward me, waiting. I gave a plain smile. Nothing to clip. Later, someone asked how we met. Lena didn't hesitate. He was persistent, like one of those subscriptions you forget to cancel. More chuckles. I sipped my drink. Persistence pays bills, too. Then I let the conversation die. Sienna gathered a cluster of us around a tall canvas streaked red and grey. Tell me what you see, she said. Couples especially. I love split perspectives. Lena dug her nails into my arm. Freddie will fail this. Dates, art, romance, it's all chores to him. She smiled like she'd scored. I walked to the railing, watching the skyline instead of playing along. That wasn't enough. She wanted the room. The stage. She tapped her glass. The gallery hushed. She stepped onto a low platform. To growth, she began. To not settling. To knowing when something's over. Glasses clinked politely. Eyes on me, she smiled. I'm leaving my husband tonight. I'm done carrying dead weight. The room froze. I laughed. Clean, quiet. Thank you, Lena. That's the most useful thing you've said in months. Caught off guard, she blinked. I raised my glass. Truth is, I filed on Tuesday. Accounts separate. Bills covered. Paperwork in motion. You staged the breakup. I already signed. Thank you for saving me the announcement. Conversations hummed. Some looked at her, some at me. Sienna covered her mouth. I raised my glass higher. Since this is a celebration, I'm heading across the street to the diner. First round's on me. Anyone who wants to toast clarity is welcome. A few nodded. Lena froze, glass in hand, mouth half open. I walked out smiling, chairs scraping as people chose which toast to stand for. At home, her closet was half empty. Drawers stood open like mouths mid-argument. Suv keys gone. No note. No message. I didn't chase. I sat and enjoyed the quiet. By morning, texts rolled in, some checking on me, others waiting. Word of the gallery toast spread faster than the art. Her play for sympathy backfired. She branded herself reckless, one friend wrote. Invitations dried up. Group chats shifted. Utilities all switched to my name. Groceries, bills, repairs streamlined. Sienna sent one line, "You handled that clean." I replied, "Thanks." Later, Priya confronted me at the grocery store, arms folded. "You humiliated her." "She did it herself," I said. "Thought you'd fight for her." Should've checked my calendar. No audience. No stage. Days later, Lena left a casserole on the porch with a note. "I never wanted it to end like this. Please talk." I carried it inside, cut a square, ate it, washed the dish, and left a note, "Thank you. From now on, email only for logistics." That night, she called. I let it ring out. Her email came, "We need to split the SUV." "Take it," I typed. "I'll arrange the transfer." She wanted negotiation. I gave closure. 2 months later, papers finalized. Quick. Clean. Lena got the SUV and small savings. I kept the house. She posted photos online of a rented apartment corner, captions about new beginnings. The gallery toast followed her like a rumor. 2 calls from a new number I didn't answer. Boundaries strongest when quiet. Life slid into a new rhythm. Saturdays, Owen's workshop, tuning motorcycles. Running the river trail not for medals, but because silence worked better than conversation. At the gym, a woman nodded when I walked in. No questions. No small talk. She trained, left. Steady, quiet. I liked it. At home, I fixed what I had ignored. Small wins stayed open. The house breathed easier. I woke early, brewed coffee, left a clean counter. Nobody graded me. Nobody mocked me. Friends asked if I missed her. Truth, I missed the idea of someone in my corner. Reality was different. No anger. Anger's just a tab left open. I closed it. One evening, I invited Owen, Harold, and Sienna. Simple food. Nothing staged. No cameras. No fake toasts. Just real conversation. Plates cleared. I raised my glass. "To rooms we built ourselves," I said. They clinked glasses. No one laughed. No one made me a line for their feed. Quiet. Steady. Mine. The night ended like it began, with a toast. Only this time, I wasn't the punchline. I was holding the room.